awesome. So if you want to join us, you can go buy a ticket at craftathon.org. All the proceeds go to charity, and that way, you can come and chill with us on this awesome panel server. And there's loads of these little seats that you guys can sit on around this outside bit, and yeah, it's gonna be lit. So if you want to join us, we're in the Discord channel too. So if you want to join the Craftathon Discord, it's down below, and you can come and listen to the whole thing. So. Yep, and Jen's stuck in his seat. I'm stuck. Can you TP me out the seat, Mystery?
It's already done. You can TP yourself out. Just hit shift.
Oh, okay. Can I have creative so I can build?
There we go.
Yay!
There we go.
I'll just put my hats and particles over in my inventory.
If you have a hat, you can't build. Just letting you know.
If you have a hat on, you what?
You can't build.
Yeah, I put my hat like in my inventory somewhere.
Okay. Nice.
I'm gonna turn my music down a little bit for the panel because I want to make sure that everything can kind of be heard. Nice. So the music's gonna be kind of low in the background, which will be good. The stream will be going for another hour while we do our panel. Guys, if you wanna come and join us, it's gonna be lit. Okay. Char, I glued your chair. You glued my chair, bro. Don't do that. Don't glue it to my chair.
You're glued.
So we can just get out of the chair whenever we want now. Okay, lit. So I can just look all professional and... Hold on, we need like a, We're missing something here. Something. We need sort of like a, You gonna let me build a... Bruh. I can't build an upside down stair. Mystery plus.
What happened?
I can't... Okay, there we go. Now I can build one.
You just can't right-click the stair, I think.
Okay,
Ooh, fancy.
We have a table.
Wait,
like can we get some X Factor buzzers on the top? Like, just in case we don't like what we're hearing, we can just like a. Aw.
What are you trying to do?
We got a big table.
Down.
Okay.
Oh, the table looks really cool from our end, but for them it looks kind of trash. Because on our end, it's got like little bits where we can put our legs under the table, but it just looks flat.
Got you.
It's fine. I got us. There we
go.
We both have microphones now.
Oh, I was just about to put banners on it. Oh yes.
Nice.
Hold on. We need colored banners though. We need Char banners and then Jenny banners on the other side. So that's how that's gonna be.
Best panel build yet. Even better than Envenoms.
So this looks good. We have a nice little panel thing. We could match up the carpet on the top actually if we wanted.
Nice.
But I'm going really into this. This has got to be good. No, the table! I killed the table. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, table. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
I didn't mean to kill the table. There we go. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful table right there. I still feel like we're missing something, Mystery. If you don't mind me breaking the floor.
That's fine.
Okay.
Why are you breaking our floor?
Okay. So, I feel like we need a moat because we're just that cool. We need a moat in the middle.
A moat.
We're having a moat.
I mean, I'm not protesting.
Look at that. It's a moat. That actually looks so lit. Yes! Look at this! This is beautiful! This is really, becoming something.
Mister, if you want to do a quick announcement about a special guest, then I can confirm they will be along.
Go ahead, Jen.
Me? I mean, is your dude streaming right now? What do you mean? Gonna do it? Were you gonna... No, because you were gonna do it for the Craftathon channel as well, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Look at Robert!
Yeah, we are live. Jesse's streaming.
You are live. Alright, awesome.
Okay,
so I'm just waiting for something real quick.
Wait, let me say it in Discord that we're gonna announce it in the voice channel.
Yeah.
We are announcing the secret special guest. Come to the panel server. Alright.
There we go. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's all color coded for who's sitting where. Purple side for me. Oh wow. Look at this. Vampire's going in. Vampire's going in on making this pretty. You know what it needs? We need like some colored wool, like some bunting.
Mystery.
What's
Can
up?
you come up with a Discord rank and they're in the channel?
Oh, cool. 1 second. I need to find the name. Is that it? Let me see. Is that it?
Yep.
Awesome.
All right, so welcome everybody to mine and Char's little panel right here. We do have a special guest before we get into our side of the panel because they've been very thoughtful to come along today. So we have someone which we'd like you to meet. We're going to unserve him now. Welcome everyone, the special guest, which is JeromeASF. Jerome, what's up?
Hey, dude? What's up, dude? Thanks so much for the invite.
You're welcome, dude. Like, we're so pleased that you're like just able to come along to the event because obviously it is for charity, and just having someone that's bigger in the Minecraft community is just awesome to see the support. So yeah, thanks.
Of course. You hit me up right before I was going to a soccer game actually yesterday, and I was just like, absolutely, I'll be there. Yeah. Great. So how's it been going? Is this I haven't been able to tune in. I've been doing streams all day. Is this the beginning of it? Oh, you're about an hour in. Nice.
I'm an hour into my stream. We've been going since yesterday. The whole thing is to raise money for the charity that does the Char's Play charity, which does all the kind of all the gaming charities just go straight to them because they do all the best kind of stuff for sorting people out with games and all that kind of stuff that can't get it. So that's who we're raising money for. The original donation goal was $1,000. A few hours into it, we actually smashed over $6,000. So
wow!
It's
congratulations!
Crazy. Yeah, it's
incredible, honestly.
Crazy. So yeah.
And by the way, do you have the other people in the chat? I'm not sure we ever met before. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi.
Yeah, there's a load of people in the panel chat right now, and of course we got Mystery. So the people that are talking is Mystery and Char. Mystery is the person that's kind of sorted out this event and organized it all. So yeah, big shout out to him, of course.
Nice to meet you. Thanks so much for coming.
Yeah, no, anytime. Good job setting this up. Really cool thing you're doing here.
Thanks. So we've already added you to the server, I believe. So if you want to join mc.craftathon.org and check out the panel.
Yeah, sure. What's the version I should play?
1.8 to 1.12, any of those versions.
All right, we will do 1.89. It's like my personal favorite. I don't know why, but
I have 1.89. I approve. Yeah,
1.89. Yeah, I don't know why. It just runs the smoothest for me. I love it. Yeah, I love 1.89.
Nice.
Very good.
Cool. All right, so I'm loading up my Minecraft now, and it's mc.craftathon.org.
Yes, that's correct. Yep. And then you can, you'll have a compass, I believe, and you can, a server selector, and then you can go to the panel server, and we're all there right now.
Cool. mc.craftathon.org. Nice. Is this it? Why is it not? Did I do something wrong? Am I dumb? I'm probably just really I'm dumb, aren't I? No, I can't. It doesn't seem to be popping up. Oh no, I am really dumb. I forgot the T in craft.
Minecraft.
Craftathon's building a lovely set around us right now.
This is amazing. Oh my gosh.
We look so professional.
I'm in the tutorial. No, go away.
We need a seat for Jerome. Dudes, we need a seat.
I'm building. I got you.
Okay.
We need a special backer seat.
Toothy, do it. Toothy.
All right, I think I'm here. Hey guys. Oh, that's a lot of people.
Hey.
Hello. Ooh, can I be the purple guy?
Yeah, you can have my seat. I am okay with this. Take my seat. Take my seat.
Are you sure? I don't want to steal your seat.
No, you can sit next to Jenny. He smells a little bit anyway. It's all good.
Yeah, he does actually stink. I'm sorry. Ben's met you in real life for dinner, and he told me stories.
Oh no. Oh,
no. I'm just kidding.
I'm kind of scared because I'm meeting him next week as well, so I'm a little bit worried.
Man. Nice. Oh, so most of you UK based then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Char are UK based. Yeah, we're doing some awesome stuff next week. Mystery, how does this work with everyone asking questions? How are we doing this?
We're gonna start the questions right now, actually, and people can now do /ask and then a question, and then I will read the question to you guys and you can answer it. So Lack asked, hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I love these questions already.
Oh my gosh.
What is the panel about? That's a good question.
Let's see. Do you like turtles?
I like turtles.
Who doesn't?
I agree.
You know what's
It's-
funny? It's a classic meme. So one of my good YouTube friends, Tootie, he was on the news one time for his family because they train seeing eye dogs for military veterans, and I think that's the story. They train seeing eye dogs for some very important charity. I think it was military veterans. And anyway, when they were on the news report for it one time, they they had the newscasters there, everything, and they panned the camera over to Tootie, and he looks the camera straight in the eyes. You can find this on the internet somewhere, and all he says is, "I like turtles," and that's
Wait,
the whole thing.
Tootie's he's the I like turtles
Wait, he's the
guy?
guy?
No,
He's the
He mimicked the meme. So
Oh.
he,
Oh,
he
I was
did
gonna
it
say,
again.
I was about to
No,
go
no,
nuts. I was like, oh,
No. He mimicked the meme years later, but I found it very funny and
I'm surprised
relevant.
he didn't just look into the camera and go, "Great channel, check it out."
Yeah, Bananigans, great channel. Check it out.
Bananigans,
Oh,
great
man.
channel, check it out.
All
So
right,
that was my first impression of him. I was like, "What do you look like in real life?" This is when we first started talking, like 2 years ago. And he goes, "Oh, here you go," and he linked me that. I'm like, "Really, really?" Oh,
All right.
man.
Our next question by Thomas Dorland asks, "Are you a true Baka warrior?"
Oh, of course. I'm a Baka to the core. Have you ever seen what I look like in real life? I barely shave. I shave like once every 2-3 months. Like they have no shave November is a very popular trend here, but I did no shave November and definitely not December, I call it. And I just kept going after that. And I was like, wow, you know what? I really like just having the Baka fur. No, so I live the Baka life. I'm also quite dumb sometimes, so it kind of works out.
That's amazing. All right, what is this panel about? This panel is a Q&A with Generzon, Char, and our secret special guest, which is now JeromeASF. This is amazing, guys.
Well, I stole Char's chair, so I think I'm Char now. Char's me.
Okay. just Generzon.
Char
and Char.
SF.
Oh, no.
What made you guys want to start your channel?
Ooh.
I'll work with
Let's
you
go in
first.
order right here. Let's work across. Let's get Jerome, you go, and then we'll work this way.
Why am I under the bus here? Okay. So no, I wanted to start my channel way back when. So my first channel I ever made was from 9 years ago. I was just kind of looking for a new hobby. YouTube was only about 1.5 years old at the time, and it seemed like something fun to do. So I tried out doing YouTube videos. Later found out that my friends didn't like doing real life videos, so I had to choose something to film that I could do on my own. So I combined my two passions, which was filmmaking and gaming, and then I just started doing gaming videos.
Woo.
Interesting.
Nice.
Sure.
Honestly, I really don't know why I decided to do YouTube. It just became a thing where I saw people like playing the game and saw people doing stuff with it. And at the time, like I think it was like I started in like early 2013, so there wasn't like I don't know. I don't really know like how to explain what happened. I just saw people playing the game and showing off what they were doing, and I was like, well, I just want to show everyone the fun that I can have in the game too, and the things that you can do that might not necessarily have been seen before. And then I kind of just went from there, and a lot of people just kind of inspired me to carry on, and so it's just been a hobby. So
Nice.
Awesome. So I think, yeah, for me, it was literally just the fact that finding out that YouTube was a thing. Like I always used to be able to like have some skill in video making. So I was just like, you know what? Why, if this is the thing and people actually, you know, just people enjoy watching this, then why not do it if I can? So I just went ahead and did what was necessary to produce some content. So yeah, it was pretty much the reason I started. But I'm just gonna say one thing as well. If you guys start asking questions, if you can direct them towards one person at the beginning, then we'll shoot through some questions. So yeah, if you ask me questions, just say, you know, their name at the start of the question or whatever.
Awesome.
That'd be cool.
Okay, so Andrew28 asks, do you feel that the audience for Minecraft videos is growing linear exponentially or decreasing?
Ooh.
all the time, I think it's increasing all the time.
Yeah, I think there was a huge burst, like an exponential burst going back in like 2012, 2013, and 14. I think from there it's definitely slowed, but there's still a progression upward. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I will say I feel like there's certain things in the game now that used to be like so ridiculously big back in 2013 that probably don't even get a second glance anymore, because the game is, and the things that are kind of produced in the game and are trending are so different. But I mean, there's like what, up to 100 million copies of the game sold now, so I don't think we can deny it's been growing.
Oh yeah. It's an ever evolving space too, like you talked about. So like the things we were doing 2-3 years ago were nothing like what we're doing nowadays. So if you told me even a year ago today that I would only live stream on YouTube, I'd laugh at you. I'd be like, yeah, there's no way. But now it's all I do. So
so much easier though. Like I just feel like with it being uploaded as a video, it's like you don't have to kind of split your audience into two or make a newer audience on another platform. You can just kind of direct everything to that one big audience that you have.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It made it a lot easier for me because at first I was like, well, I could live stream on other platforms like Twitch or things like that. And I was like, but then I have to move an entire audience. And I'm like, that just isn't really feasible. That's such a difficult thing to do. So,
Yeah.
no way.
Awesome. Android Oreo asks, would you ever visit Ireland?
I go every single year for St. Patty's Day.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
I'd
great.
be so down to go to. Dude, Jerome, hook me up next time. We'll go, dude.
Do you want to go to Ireland? Dude, I love Ireland.
Hey, I'm an adult. I'll come. I'll join.
Hey guys, quick interruption. Welcome Sliced Lime to the panel server. He's right over here. He is a Minecraft Mojang developer. You want to come over here, Sliced?
Don't say anything bad about the game. He'll report it.
Awesome. I don't think he's listening, but he's definitely here, which is awesome. Okay. Let's go on to the next question. No, I'm not answering that. Do you believe in pineapple on pizza?
No.
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 Come on, now. If you're putting anything other than
No.
like meat on top of a pizza, what are you doing? Like, that's if it's meat or cheese, you're fine.
I'm glad all three of us agreed on this. I'm very happy
Yeah.
with that. It's
No.
very good.
No,
Awesome.
yeah, I actually, my personal favorite pizza, I don't know about you guys, my personal favorite one, I call it the vegetarian's worst nightmare. It's a very aptly named pizza. And what it is bacon, sausage, ham, pepperoni, jalapenos, banana peppers, and hot sauce, all on
It's
one
like a meat
pizza.
feast. That's a,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a meat feast pizza.
Something
Yeah.
you need right now.
It's so good. It's
Hold
incredible.
on, let me just yell at my parents to order me some Domino's right now. You're back, guys.
When did you
No, we're
first
getting
start doing? Sorry. When did you first start doing YouTube? Basic question, I know.
2013. For me, anyway.
13, I think, as well. Yeah.
2008 for me.
Awesome.
Well,
OG.
Jen,
I'm an
we'll go
old
out the door
man.
now.
I'm an old man.
This question is for Char. What is your advice on starting a YT channel?
I think with every kind of YouTube channel is at the start, nobody really knows how to use everything they want to know how to use. I mean, for me personally, with editing software, I've changed so much with recording software, editing software, and all sorts of stuff over the years. I broke my mic, oops. And I think a lot of that kind of stuff is, if you want to use something, just go and watch a tutorial and somebody will teach you how to use it. Everything I learned from watching other people just do it and show me how to do it. And I think, like, you don't have to go out and buy the most expensive equipment in the world. Like, you can buy something fairly cheap cardio mic to start out with. And, you know, it's not always the quality it's not always the quantity over the quality. You can have less videos, but make them kind of nice. And yeah.
Nice.
I think just kind of have an idea of what you want to do and get kind of like the minimum necessary things you need to start doing it, and just learn whatever you want and just keep going until you learn more.
That's great.
No. Yes.
So this kind of related question. What would you suggest to starting YouTubers in the community?
Does a chicken in my face? Help! Help!
My goodness.
Jerome, F5 and look forward. Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
Oh,
Oh, no.
God.
Oh, dear.
Why is there a baby chicken under the table?
It was in my face like 2 seconds ago.
Stop throwing eggs. What do you guys do?
Wait, I totally just realized there's hats. Ooh, can I put a cool hat on?
Totally.
Bacon Man! What's that do?
Look
Look
on your head. F5, F5. Look up.
Oh, I see him now. Hey! What's up, little dude?
Generzon. Oh my gosh. That's great. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, okay, Jen, you good there? No.
Yeah,
What?
Okay, happy birthday shout out to Austin is Savage.
Yeah, happy birthday, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I feel like none of us addressed the other
The
question
chicken's
of
back.
advice for the, for
advice.
the upcoming YouTubers. We totally just didn't address that question.
I mean, I feel like that was kind of merged into my answer. Just like, I guess advice is.
John, what's your advice, dude? please let me know.
Yeah.
I
mean,
help.
you're doing better than me and Jen, so
Oh,
you're the
God.
advice man here.
No, I guess the two things that I always tell people, the first is to be consistent in whatever way that means. So when you're uploading, if your schedule of consistency is once a day, then make sure you do it daily. If it's 3 times a day, like myself on my channel, then do it 3 times a day. If it's once a week, do it once a week. But find whatever consistent means for you, because your audience will appreciate that. They don't want to be left thinking, when is he going to upload, or how much are they going to upload, and how much time. They kind of want the answers be concrete. And the other biggest thing as well is to make sure you're doing what you love, because the energy that you put in is the energy that your fans and your audience will put out and put back into you. So pretty much the idea is, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, that's going to reflect on your videos. You're not going to put that enjoyment in that you normally would, and your audience is not going to respond kindly to that. They're not going to like that. So just make sure whatever you're doing is what you love, and then the audience will come later. And that's pretty much it.
Nice.
That was a fantastic answer.
Justin asks, "Is this the real JeromeASF? Do you have anything to say?"
I'm a complete fraud.
Oh,
I knew
I
it.
actually stole this Minecraft account years ago. I don't even know who Jerome is.
Stole the account, stole my share, the whole lot.
The longer list that goes on.
So I can break your chairs with my microphone.
All right.
Hey.
Thomas Dorland asks, Jerome, how tall are you?"
I'm 5'11", or 5'10" and 3/4. So we'll say 5'11".
The
Sounds
3/4 is super important, guys.
The 3/4 makes me feel good about myself. No, it's 5'11" though.
All right. Can we not spam questions, please? Don't ask the same
No, I
question.
feel
multiple
tiny
times.
because
spam,
I'm only
spam.
5'5". I'm so tiny.
Let's see. Jerome, how are you, Dad?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. A little tired. I stayed up a little bit too late, dare I say it, last night, like 4 in the morning. But I'm doing good, and
That's
I'm getting
standard
Japanese
time.
food tonight for dinner. So I'm very happy.
Oh,
Awesome.
Jen, we're
Okay.
going over.
So Jealous asks, "Thanks for coming, Jerome. Amazing to see you at a charity event. Are you a fan of any other games?"
Yeah, so at the moment, I spend a lot of time. So I play a lot of different games for my second channel, but at the moment, my favorite game, my off time, has been PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Yes.
Love that
Hey.
game.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great game.
We all know the rules of PUBG. If you pick up a pan, you've won the game.
You've won.
You've won.
Oh yeah.
Instant rules. Do you know what? We actually played a game of PUBG, me and my friends. I picked up a pan at the start of the game when we have a pan, we're going to win, and we won. So it's now a rule whenever I play to find a
it's so
pan
good.
somewhere.
It's so good, honestly, because you put it on your back, you
It's
don't even use it
armor.
as a weapon, and it just covers your butt the whole game.
Yep.
Awesome.
Pan
Okay.
rules.
Kimono asks, "Jerome, what's your stance on the new 1.13 new default texture pack? Is it good or bad?"
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't. So all my videos I do are in Minecraft 1.7.10 and 1.8.9. I very rarely stray from that. So I've barely played any 1.10, 1.11, certainly not 1.12. I couldn't tell you anything about new Minecraft. As funny as that is, because I play it every day. I don't know. I'm more of an old school guy, and there's more
Cool.
mods for the older version, so I just don't really get around to playing it. But let me Google it first, and you guys can answer it while I Google what the texture pack looks like.
Yeah, I have no idea what it looks like
Yeah, I
either,
have-
actually. Yeah, none of us have a clue what it looks like.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh,
Minecraft
let me get on the Google
1.13.
thing.
Minecraft 1.13 texture pack.
Oh, I think I saw some pictures on Twitter where they've is it the one where they've changed obsidian and stuff like that? Where
And
Yeah,
the
they've-
diamond block, I think, as well. It's got like the
Oh.
diamond block looks like a crumpled piece of paper now. I think.
I don't really,
Yeah.
only because I think the change is just something that wasn't needed. Like it's like the old style. Like you just keep it original. I don't know.
look-
I don't.
If I'm
Yeah, I
looking
don't
at the right thing right now, I'm not really super keen
Yeah,
on it. Like it's
I'm not feeling it either, actually.
yeah. If I'm looking at the right pictures, I don't know. I could have just loaded
I
some
don't
random
like the
website.
emerald block in particular. I don't think it really needed anything.
That and the obsidian. I'm not sure I'm a big fan
Yeah.
of the new texturing. I don't know.
It reminds me of some sort of Sphax edit of it. Like it doesn't feel like the default game, in my opinion.
Well, what I'd recommend, honestly, if Mojang was to do something like this in the future, take a look at something like what's the mod? You guys will probably know. It's like one where you can use a chisel and you could change the appearance of blocks. What's it
Ooh.
called?
Um,
Minecraft mod chisel.
is it literally just called the chisel mod?
I think
I
people
mean,
are
might-
saying it's a chisel mod.
It is just the chisel mod? Okay, well that makes life easier. It is the chisel mod. I would recommend doing something like the chisel mod where you can change the texture actively in game because the emerald block specifically looks like an exact emerald block that you can get from this, but you can still use the original textures as well. Like just give people options.
Yeah.
Thing is, I'm sure that somebody will come up with like a resource pack that literally is default, but like old default as a resource pack, so people could go back to how they wanted the game.
Nice.
There'll be some sort of way to do that for sure.
All right. So someone asks, Jerome, what is your definition of caveffe?
A really good coffee. There we go. We'll go with that.
To everyone, what is your favorite block in Minecraft?
Ooh,
that's a good question.
Like
that is
question
a good question
for Char.
What?
Wait, aren't you Char?
I'm not
yeah,
sure.
hang on now.
Yeah, Jerome's me. He's in my
the
seat.
one in the purple seat, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, purple seat. Go on, Char. Answer the question.
Oh, wait, that's right. That is me. Okay. Honestly, I like quartz. I think it just looks really appealing.
We could all answer.
Yeah.
As well.
So I like quartz.
All right.
I'm gonna go fancy. I like. You go.
You go. No. I would say purple wool because it's the best color, but I have to say stone brick just because I think it has like an endless amount of variations. Same with like quartz, really. It's very nice.
I'm gonna agree with Jerome a little bit, but I'm gonna go with chiseled quartz because that is where it's at.
Nice. All right. To Jerome, what is your favorite Minecraft game type?
Favorite Minecraft game type? I'm gonna probably go with. I don't know. I mean, I like murder mystery a lot. Hunger Games is always a classic for me, but Bed Wars has been pretty fun too lately. I'll probably go with Bed Wars.
Nice.
Good shout. Good shout.
Generzon, you're asking questions. All right. What recording software do you use?
Generzon.
Me? OBS.
Yeah, I use OBS. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, let's see. Jerome, do you ever plan to adopt a turtle?
Ooh, I've actually really thought heavily about it, but instead, I think I'm just gonna get a second rabbit.
Nice.
Hey.
Also, we have a rabbit.
That's a good one. What would you name
Well,
it?
I've already got Cookie Megatron, so it has to have Optimus in the name. So Cookie Megatron's my first rabbit. Something Optimus though, or something Prime. What if I called it prime meat, and that way I could eat it one day?
Oh no!
Oh
Oh my
no!
gosh.
Why have you done this? Why?
Let's see.
Does everyone else just keep getting thrusted forward in their seat for a second and then just popping back? Oh yeah, go stretch the legs. Go stretch the. Oh no! Where's Clive
Not
though?
sure.
Clive! Clive's and baby Clive.
Not sure what this means, but someone asks, Jerome, do you miss CMNEEIR uploading? I don't know what that is.
Oh, CM Near. Yeah, of course. No, he was he was my inspiration a lot of the time for starting a gaming channel. He doesn't upload anymore. He used to do Halo 3 and Halo 2 tricks. And he would just pal around with his friends, goof around, and like sure they do the tricks and stuff like that or show you the tips and fun things. But in reality, it was just a group of friends kind of just fooling around, having fun, and I just always wanted to do something like that and model my channels after that, which is why I made my gaming channel Awesome Sauce Films. It's just I mean, that channel is just completely awful. It's just a scatter shot of me and my friends being idiots online. But, oh man, what a fun time.
Awesome. Do you guys enjoy any horror games?
I used to play like a decent amount of horror games, but recently I just haven't had the time. I just haven't played any games, which kind of sucks. But
I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, I enjoy it. It scares me sometimes, but you know that's not the point. If it don't scare you, then like
I guess not really always fully horror games, but I loved the Killing Floor games. They were kind of a little bit creepy, and I did play the Slenderman, like the original Slenderman and stuff. So yeah, those were pretty fun.
I get scared too easily.
Same.
Me too.
To be fair, it sounds really awful, but I hate playing like Call of Duty Zombies solo. It's not like the zombies that scare me. It's like just knowing one's gonna jump up behind me at some point and hit me, and I'm gonna be like, ah! Just have like a panic moment.
Okay, next question. What is your favorite spawner?
Ooh,
Ooh.
Rabbit
Go for
spawn.
Giant.
giant spawner.
Giant
Rabbit
spawner.
spawner?
Rabbit spawner. I don't even know if that's.
Enderman, because they're tall, and I wish I was tall.
No, I'm with the giant spawner. I don't know if they fixed it ever, but the giant spawner was always hilarious because it would stick out of the block by like 50,
Yeah.
50 blocks or so. Yeah.
It would be so. It would just like you'd just see like the tip of its like toes just spinning in the cage, and then the rest of it would be totally above like the whole spawner.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever fixed that, but if they didn't fix it, then the giant spawner.
Awesome. Jerome, what do you get from Japanese restaurants? Wink.
Oh, okay. So the place I'm going tonight is a hibachi place. So that's where they cook it in front of you. And I always get they have a trio there. I don't know if they all do it, but they do steak, shrimp, and chicken, and they just cook it all right in front of you, and it's like the most
I've been to one
amazing
of those
thing.
places. It's so great.
Yeah.
So great.
Ooh.
Oh, now I really need Japanese. Why do you do this? to me?
I'm so hungry right now. I haven't had dinner yet.
Oh, that's right. You guys are British. I'm like dinner. It's like 2:00.
Yeah.
Same for me.
Yeah, it's 7:30 right here.
Yeah.
So that was the last question. Any more questions from the audience, guys? None? Oh, someone asks, are you into anime?
Yes. That's my
Yeah,
answer.
No,
Mhm.
people hate me for it. I don't think I've ever watched an anime unless you count Pokemon. I did watch One Punch Man though. I guess that does count. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I've never watched any, like, in my life, I've never ever watched any. I don't know why. I just never, I'm like, dude, what is this?
I've
Yeah.
watched like about 40 or so, I think.
My God.
I'm more of
It's
like
okay.
a superhero guy. Like I like superhero shows and movies. That's my thing.
You are my new best friend. You are my new best friend. This is
You like
happening.
superhero stuff too?
Yeah, I am obsessed with Marvel and DC. Like I watch all of the comic book shows, everything.
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
I have a
DC's my
full
favorite.
display shelf of like all the Funko Pops of all of them.
Oh, get out of here! I actually I
I'm a
started
nerd.
buying some old comic books. So I have a 1963
Yes.
Flash comic that was the first one the Reverse Flash or Professor Zoom appears in, and then I got a 1961 where the first one where he faces Captain Cold.
Oh,
I love the Flash.
I do. I watch The Flash as well. I have to say, like for me, Marvel is kind of my favorite because I love I
No!
love Shield. I love everything Shield related is my favorite. So I do have like as well the first edition of Red Skull as well from
Okay,
Marvel. So that's awesome.
I like Marvel a lot, but I'm just such a big DC guy. I love DC.
I like the darkness of DC in places, but I do like the comedy of Marvel. So it's like I love them both kind of for their own individual things. So
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah,
Nice.
Harley Quinn all the way though from DC.
So someone asked, Jerome, was there an intention to become the Baka, perhaps to set you apart from others?
Honestly, I was just looking for a funny skin, and I found what looked like a Sasquatch in a business suit, and I was like, yeah, you know what, this could work forever. So, so I did that, and then I had my designer at the time back in like 2014 or 15 make the skin that you see now. But yeah, no, there was nothing. I just thought it looked hilarious.
Nice. Let's see. Someone asked, what do you like, Rocket League, GTA, Minecraft, or Halo the most?
Rocket League.
Yeah,
Come
a
on,
little bit
Jen.
of Rocket League. I can agree.
At like in the past, Halo is like my bread and butter game. That's what like got me into gaming. So I gotta go with
yeah.
Halo just for the tradition. I don't like the new Halo games, but Halo 3 prior, so good.
Combat Evolved was just incredible. I had
Oh,
that
yeah.
on original Xbox. It was great. I agree.
Oh man, I still remember having like System Link parties. That's how old I am as an old man. I still remember inviting people over to play Halo CE System Link parties, and we'd bring over these little like portable TVs that were like 6" by 6", and we're like, yeah, let's go. And we would just have like 4v4 matches and stuff, and oh, those are the days.
Awesome. Really asks, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I think we should get Jen answering some stuff.
Yeah.
You mean don't be quiet.
Honestly, a specific place I'd love to go is to Arizona. just because I think that Arizona just looks super cool. So yeah, if I could go anywhere right now, I'd jet off and I'd go to Arizona.
Arizona?
Why?
And there's no wrong answers, but it's wrong. Arizona?
Come on now.
I mean,
like,
no
Yes.
hate on Arizona, but are you serious?
I bet the internet in Arizona would be better than mine, and like,
I think the internet in any part of the world would be better than yours, Jen, at this point.
yeah, to be fair.
I mean, I'd go to LA personally. I know it's the classic, but I'd love to go to LA and just go down Venice Beach and stuff. So that's for
my
me.
favorite place in the world is to visit. I love Santa Monica. I just love the beach. They have a thing called Santa Monica Boulevard, and it's oh my god, it's so much fun. There's just open shops everywhere. You can walk up and down that all day. Then the beach right there as well. You have the pier. You could see off in the distance like the Malibu Mountains. Such like a beautiful landscape. I love Santa Monica. Which same thing as like LA. But no, if I had to pick one place to go, it'd be Italy because I'm an Italian American and I have a lot of heritage there. And I've made it out to Europe so many times. Been to plenty of countries there and haven't been to Italy yet. And I'm very sad about that.
Nice.
Also, Florian's a partner here. Hey, Florian, what's up, dude? I just noticed right in front of me.
Hi, how's it going, man? How you doing?
Oh, you're in the chat. Wait, what? Oh,
Of
jeez,
course
I
I
didn't
am,
see
man.
you up there. That's awesome. Hey, dude.
We were battling yesterday.
Oh, man.
Sorry,
Alright.
I'm blocking you guys' view.
All right, Andrew28 asks, what is the biggest hardship you've ever encountered in doing YouTube?
Thank God they specified YouTube because I was like, this just got really personal. I don't feel comfortable. Okay. YouTube. I think the hardest one for me was back in high school and the 1 year of college. I'm very proud of that 1 year of college that I did. I think trying to balance those two and balance friendships. And at the time I was in a long-term relationship. So balancing that as well was just so impossible. It got to a point where like some things just had to give. I was working till 3 a.m., waking up at like 8 a.m. for classes. So it was 5 hours of sleep. And that was on a good night. And then I would be sleeping during classes, or I wouldn't have time to hang out with my friends or my girlfriend. Just that was so hard to push through for those 2-3 years. But I don't know about you guys. When you have a dream, that's what you do. You got to pursue it. You can't just sit idly by. You put your all into it. So that was the hardest part for me.
Exactly.
That was a beautiful speech.
That was.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
To Jerome and Char, what was your opinion on the new Superman movie?
Ooh, I don't think I saw the new Superman movie.
I don't think I saw it either.
All right,
Yeah.
next.
Honestly, there are so many movies that I have been meaning to catch up on and just have not done it yet. Because I am the worst when it comes to movies because there's so many I want to see, but I'm the laziest person to take the time to just sit down and do it. Like I'll be like, well, just sit there for 2 hours and just do that. So if I go to the cinema, it's different. But...
All right. Florian asks, will you marry me?
Of course.
I'd be delighted, Florian.
Oh, let's have the wedding right here, right now. All right.
Oh, this is a beautiful moment.
All right.
Oh,
Do
Florian.
you guys ever want to visit a Middle Eastern country?
Oh, absolutely. I want to go everywhere. Specifically, if I had to pick, I mean, Dubai is the easy answer and it's absolutely incredible. But no, I'd love to go to the Middle East at some point.
Awesome.
Dubai just looks like something that was made with CGI. It's so beautiful.
So, Spooks asked a very deep question. You say the hardest thing to do is balance YouTube and education. And how would you do that?
The best way possible.
Drop out.
No. I mean, it's just to utilize your time as wisely as possible. Unfortunately, what people don't realize about YouTube is it is a full-time thing, and the only way to do it is to do it full-time and also to take your education seriously. So as hard as it is, especially in high school, college, or whatever you're in, maybe middle school, elementary school, I don't know, the hardest thing is to acknowledge the fact that you're not going to be able to do things that everyone else is doing. Like if your friends are going out sometimes, you're going to have to say no. You can't. You got stuff to do. If you got some kind of thing like you want to try out a new sport, unfortunately you can't. YouTube's your new sport. It's an unfortunate reality where the only way to balance it is to cut everything else out, or to an extent. And it is very unfortunate. I don't know if that's the answer you were looking for, but the truth of the matter is you can't live a normal life, do education, and do YouTube. You just can't. It's not possible.
Yep.
I don't know if that's a
I
harsh
agree. No,
reality,
no.
but sorry for the harsh reality on that one. But you can't.
It's
I mean,
true.
you can, but you can't do other stuff.
All right. Black Belt Panda asks, how do you feel about beards?
Oh, you know how I feel. I don't shave this thing for nothing.
I think I should probably abstain from answering this one since I can't actually grow a beard. So
I have a
I
funny
mean-
story about it though. I got yelled at. I'm not going to say which brand, but I had a brand deal with, we'll say, a major shaving brand company. So they make razors and things like that. And I gave them the video, and I got yelled at because in the video, multiple times I said, "Well, I barely ever shave," and then I also had this ferocious beard at the time. I mean, it wasn't even. It was just ferocious. It was just so disgusting, and I loved it. and they made me shave part of it and redo the beginning clip at it. So if anyone knows the video I'm talking about, they'll be able to see it. But but yeah, so they were not amused by that one. That we'll call the major shaving brand, leaving their name out of it.
All right. So for a question for everyone, what is your favorite superhero?
Daisy Johnson, aka Quake.
Flash, 100% Flash.
Nice. Jen?
I don't do superheroes, so I'll go with Flash because I have a Flash pop figure. So let's go with that.
Yeah.
How do you have a Flash pop figure and you don't watch the Flash? Like, how have you managed this?
There was a joke at my work. Everyone used to call me Gordon, so I'm Flash Gordon, so I have a Flash pop figure. There it is.
Awesome. Let's see. What is your favorite meme?
Ooh, that's cool.
There's so many good ones. This is the
There-
problem.
I know.
How-
Me and Tootie have a chain of over 250 memes we've been sending to each other for a year straight now. We don't have real conversation.
Should we
there's
do
a
like
lot of good ones.
current favorite maybe? Like current, trending favorite one, maybe?
All right.
I'm a fan of the new he protect, he attack meme. I quite like
Yeah,
that one.
that's funny.
I always like the awkward PC guy. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's like an older gentleman, and it's a stock photo, and everyone just keeps abusing the captions on him, and it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
He has that like weird smile. I'm gonna link it in Discord so people know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
talking about. I
Okay.
don't even know what to search for this. Old man computer meme. I don't even. Oh, it did come up. All right, so it's
Okay.
this dude. It's this homie. He's got like 100 different stock photos. I don't know how many exactly. He's got hundreds of stock photos, we'll say, and people just keep abusing it, and it's just hilarious.
Oh no! I
Oh,
don't-
that guy.
Yeah, this dude.
That's hilarious. Okay.
Wait, know your meme. It's called Hide the Pain Herald. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. And Jen, what about you?
Anything with Trump on it is a good meme.
All right. Let's see. Jerome, how is it to live with JP, Ron, Kyle, 2T, Mitch, and Mitch's girlfriend?
Honestly, crazy. I mean, I've lived with all of them before, and it's a lot of fun. But that's it. It's just a lot of fun. And it's just crazy. It's a little too much, which is why I live on my own now. But I am going to be moving in with Ron soon. So I don't know. I flip flop between living alone, living with all them, and it's a ride and a half. That's for sure.
All right. Let's see. Favorite song and/or artist at the moment?
People are gonna laugh. My favorite artist, and no one ever expects it. I love Wiz Khalifa. He's just my all-time favorite.
Yeah.
So
Paramore are my favorite, probably.
I don't have a favorite song, but Don Diablo definitely favorite artist.
Ooh, that's a good point though. Don Diablo is pretty good.
Ooh. All right, let's see.
Current listening to favorite is Don Diablo, but like I guess all time since I've listened to them for so long, probably Paramore.
Nice. Let's see. 1 second. Jerome, do you ever plan on creating a server?
Yeah, I actually have one in the works that should be done this week. It's called Baka Escape. But yeah,
Hey.
Nice.
So very
It
excited
isn't
about.
prisons, is it?
What, sorry?
Escape. Is it prisons?
It is a unique twist on prisons to the point where it really isn't prisons at all. I don't even know how to describe it besides that. So it has a system called cells, but it is very, very different. You get to manage your own cell area, which you can have like buildings constructed that do different things. There's mini games that help you get tokens. So I wanted it heavily focused on what I like, which is mini games. So like the best way to make money in the game is instead of grinding and just mining stuff or doing whatever, it's mostly through playing mini games like Battle Dome, or we have our own twist on Egg Wars, which is called Lucky Wars, which gives you lucky blocks for generators and different tiers of lucky blocks for generators instead of giving you ingots and stuff like that that you can purchase things with.
Awesome.
Nice.
Ooh.
Let's see. How often do you opt to help other YouTubers personally or join their videos or games?
I mean, I've had a friend recently who's only just started YouTube, so I've been trying to help out her as much as I can, by kind of just getting a name out there a bit. I think kind of spiraling off here, I think with YouTube, I mean, Jen said this to me so many times, you can have like videos that so many thousands and hundreds of thousands of people love, but if they don't know who you are, they're never going to know about your videos. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, I would say every day, the crew that I'm with, the Nice Posture crew, I pick them all up and I manage them and have helped them build up their channels. And a lot of them are, fully grown gentlemen now, like 2D, who kind of does his own thing. But every single day that crew that I picked up, none of them really had anything when they first started. They were YouTubers that didn't really exist at the time, didn't even have channels, or if they did have channels, we're talking less than 10,000 subs down to even as low as like 1,000, even less in some cases. And those guys, I make specific videos only with them to help grow their channels, and we pass along streams to each other all day long to help each other grow. So I specifically only work with smaller YouTubers. Not that I would work with like some bigger ones, if that ever arose, but it just doesn't interest me. I'd rather work with people that are up and coming and talented. So that's my thing.
That's great. Miss Gladiator asks, what makes you all continue reaching for that next milestone?
That exactly the drive, the next
The
milestone.
drive.
That is your kind of your what is it? It's
See what's ahead and
your
kind of-
motivation is to
Yeah.
see what's ahead, what you can achieve, and it's just pushing to get there. Like if you're someone that works to goals and whatever, then you will want to push yourself, work as hard as you can to get to that goal, and just knowing that at the end of it you're going to be relieved that you have reached your goal and that there's another one after that. Then that's what it is. So you just kind of you sort your goal out and you make it realistic, and once you reach that, then you can further your goal, and you've got to be kind of motivated to go to that first one. And
I just want to note, while we're here, if anyone does want to ask us any questions about the block, we partnered with Craftathon for this event. So if you want to ask any questions about that at all, feel free. Me and Jen can answer those as well.
And
Nice.
for me, at least with the whole drive thing, I think it all just comes down to people. I think it's almost kind of like, to me, it's almost as weird as asking what makes you human, what's humanity? Because as far as I'm concerned, I was taught from a young age, it's a very famous quote, that the death of the person comes with complacency, which basically means as soon as you stop wanting more, as soon as you stop a drive for whatever it is that you want to achieve, that's almost like the death of a person. What's the point? You should always want to excel or be better at whatever it is you want to. It doesn't just include work. That includes relationships with people, friends and otherwise. That includes everything. So just it's humanity. It's what you should do. Like it's just life. I don't know.
Awesome.
I have to
All right.
say, with YouTube and the whole motivation and motivation, and who said that, the whole motivation and drive with it, like Jerome said, it's just as well seeing other people kind of doing what they're doing. I mean, Jerome, yourself, seeing you doing what you're doing, all your streams, seeing Jen doing all of his streams. I think for me, sometimes if I go, sometimes there's days where you don't want to edit. You don't want to always do one specific thing. You don't have an idea in your mind at the time. I mean, for me personally, this happens frequently. So I think when I think about what I can do in my videos and how I can improve, I look at other people and how much they're just doing what they're doing and going on such an incredible journey that I kind of want to be in their position one day and do what they're doing.
Awesome. Let's see. That was actually the last question. Oh, no, just kidding. 2 more.
They'll never stop.
Like the moment I said that, 2 more came up. All right. Do you guys miss Notch? Have you ever talked to Notch?
I've never talked to Notch. I don't really have many opinions. Yeah, I don't really know the guy.
Never spoken to Notch, but one time I used to moderate the official Reddit Minecraft servers, and Jeb came on one time. So I mean, I've spoken to him in chat, but that was about it. So.
Awesome. All right, let's see. How did you meet Jen, Jerome, Florian, and everyone that worked on Craftathon? I contacted one YouTuber who just leads to so many connections, and I'm so glad that you guys these generous special guests are able to come and provide an awesome stream with all to just donate to charity and raise $6,000. It's crazy. Thank you to everyone. Let's see. What is the coolest experience YouTube has given you?
I think the coolest experience for me is getting to travel around, meet fans in different places, and meet friends of mine from the internet as well, just in different places around the world. I've been very lucky. I've been averaging 1 flight every 6 days for the last 3 years straight now, and I've been to some crazy places, met some awesome people, and just the ability to meet new people. I love it.
I have to agree with that answer as well. Yeah, and I think you go. So good.
Yeah, just the fact new people as well. Like with YouTube, even if it's not meeting them in real life, it's still meeting the new people that you meet online. The other YouTubers that you meet. It's nice to have that connections with a load of different people, and just do stuff like this as well, like the charity events, and see what we can do to actually make an effect on the world, which is pretty crazy.
I think linking in as well for us, it was being able to kind of have a foundation to start the block on as well. Was a really big thing because we were able to kind of start that up and do stuff with that, and we're actually partnered with Nice Posture, just saying. So
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we have merch for you.
Oh yeah, thank you guys.
That's awesome.
Where can I get some of those?
Yep.
NicePositureClothing.com. Buy some shirts today.
Just slash the blog, if you want to get our merch too.
If you had $1 million right now, what would you do with it?
Move out my house.
Probably move out of house, pretty much.
Honestly, I'd just keep doing the same thing. For me, I'm happy with my standard of living and what I've gotten to do, and I don't really think I want much more. If that makes sense, it really wouldn't change anything.
He's made it. He's done.
Awesome. We'll go to our last few questions now. What is the best unexpected outcome of being a YouTuber or streamer?
I would say 100% all of this. I mean, I started YouTube as a hobby. I never thought I would have, a few million subscribers and travel and have it as a full-time job. And I mean, the entire thing to me is ridiculous from that perspective that like imagine you were just like your hobby was woodworking or something. And then like you got all this. It makes no sense to me still. So this entire thing.
Wow. That's awesome.
Pretty crazy.
Okay, let's see. Generzon, who's the coolest YouTuber you've ever spoken to?
I better be careful with this one.
Yeah, I was about to say answer correctly here, Jeb. Come on.
JeromeASF. Woo!
Woo!
Awesome.
I love you.
Okay, let's see.
I love you too, Dad.
Dad.
Fireflies or All-Star? I don't know what that question is.
All-Star, definitely.
Okay.
Well, is that a band?
No, it's the
I
song.
don't know.
Oh,
Fireflies
you mean like the Smash Mouth song from 8
Yeah.
Oh! I'll probably go with All-Star.
All right.
It's too much of a good meme to kind of pass down on, I think.
All right, to everyone, how long is your personality?
What,
How
What?
long?
What?
how long?
How long is your personality?
As long as a piece of string.
All right.
I'd say
Let's
the
see.
size of a French fry.
Okay.
I have no
Huge.
idea. Huge.
Alright. Huge. Alright, who was the first YouTuber you watched that made you want to start YouTube?
I answered that earlier. CM Near was my biggest inspiration for when I first started.
Okay. Generzon and
For
Char?
me, it was grape applesauce. Actually,
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
genuinely don't remember. I can't remember who I watched. I think, to be honest, when it first started, because I started off as a Call of Duty YouTuber, I'd probably say it was Ali A. But yeah, I really don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, it was Jerome,
Um,
definitely.
Okay, Jen and Char, is your main YT goal to do it full time or not?
maybe one day, hopefully.
I mean, ideally, that's what I'm doing right now. So, I mean, I guess I already hit my goal.
I'm striving there. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Nice. Let's see. Someone says inspirational, so I just want to say thank you.
Well, I don't know who it's directed at, but thank you. Thanks for coming out.
To everyone, I guess.
Glad we can do that.
Um,
Yeah.
Woo.
All right, Jerome, rate Char on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
500.
Oh
alright,
yay! Oh, thank
yay.
you. Thank
All right,
you.
let's see.
Don't tell her that. She'll quote it on a YouTube banner now.
Oh, I will. I can.
Raving
me get-
reviews from
Help me
YouTube.
get to 5K. Jerome said I'm good.
All right, let's see. If you could interview any person in this world, who would it be?
Whoa.
If we could do what? Sorry, one more time.
If you could interview any person in this world, who would it be?
Ooh.
Kevin Hart.
Chloe Bennett. She plays Quake on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. My favorite show. So
I really don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a lot
I
of
think
people I'd
Kevin
like to
Hart,
interview.
like Kevin Hart's hilarious. So I'd
Actually,
like to interview Kevin Hart.
Donald Glover. Donald Glover for sure. He's an all-time. He's my favorite entertainer. I like to think of him as a modern-day Renaissance man. So that old term comes from like way back when people, during the Renaissance, they'd be painters, they'd be musicians, artists in every single sense. And a Renaissance man basically means someone who's great at all crafts of the arts. And Donald Glover specifically, I used to watch him as an actor on Community. I used to watch his screenwriting that he would do for 30 Rock. He's a very comedic writer. I watch his stand-up comedy. I listen to his music. I think he's just a jack of all trades in entertainment. So I'd love to interview him and see, how he did it all, how it came to be.
Awesome. And that was actually the last question. Yay!
Woo!
All
Those are
right.
some awesome questions, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
those
was
are
awesome.
Pretty big
So,
questions.
you have anything else, guys? Anything you want to do? Do you want to
yep.
jerk around in the lobby?
Gotta stretch
Blow
my
up the
legs.
lobby?
Yeah, I gotta stretch my legs. I've been sitting down a long
Stretch-
time,
I don't know if
You
you
can-
noticed, but we have a moat as well. We have a beautiful moat around this table.
Oh,
It
I
is lovely.
fell.
And look at this amazing building. This was being built as we were doing the panel.
Wait,
This
I
is
wasn't
incredible.
strapped to this chair. I could get up.
Yes.
Yeah,
What?
you
Yeah.
can grab them,
I thought. Oh God, I thought I was being held captive.
I mean, you
No,
probably
you were
will.
free to
But...
stop it. Yeah, we were at the start. We were actually stuck, but it's fine. We're
I
here now.
love Minecraft. It's the only game where you could run into the audience and start punching the people.
This is great, guys.
Well, yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to Jerome for coming along, answering some questions as well, because obviously it's something they didn't have to do, but he did. So, yeah.
Yeah, no,
thank you very
thanks for
much.
having me. This was a lot of fun. I am going to go get some lunch before my next stream because I'm very hungry. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for having
Alright.
me.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks for coming,
you.
dude.
All right, see ya.
Hey.
Nice. And I think Jen needs to end his stream soon because his data is gonna
Yeah,
die.
my data will rip. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that came out to Craftathon event. This is pretty much where I'm gonna be. I might be playing some SMP as well tonight. I'm tempted to go do some gambling on there, just to just to end it off. But yeah, I think it's been very, very good during the event. So thank you all that did come by, and of course everybody that donated, everybody that's in this server right now. You're all OP, you're all crazy. So thank you all so much for supporting. And Craftathon hopefully will happen every single year. So hopefully I'll be invited back next year. And yeah, it's been pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
this
thank
is-
you.
this is
Can we also real quick get a thank you to Mystery in the chat for organizing this whole thing?
Yeah.
So just in the chat, can we get a thanks, Mystery? Because he's like
Thanks,
sorted out
Mystery.
this whole event. So yeah, thank you so much. and it's just been absolutely awesome. To be a part of, so,
M3.
yeah. And of course, all of the developers and admins and whatever, everyone that's
Yes.
been involved, of course, they've put in a lot of work. So, yeah, thank you for everything. And
Thank you so
this
much.
This person is given up on their seat and is now sitting on the floor.
Just hovering above the floor like
They're
a
just
like a
sitting on the
genie.
floor.
He's a genie.
He's a
Shout out to the-
genie.
He doesn't even need a seat. He's like, the floor is for me.
Jerome just has like rabbits gathering around. The rabbits
Yeah,
love him.
they know.
He did say he
Because
wanted
he
some
said,
more rabbits,
yeah, I was gonna say. Oh
There
dear.
you go. There we go. We'll give him all the rabbits if he wants. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and mute up and end my stream. So yeah, thank you for having me again.
Same
and
here.
Alright.
Thank you.
Hopefully you guys
Thank
had
you
some
so
good
much, guys.
questions. And yeah.
Wait, Jen, we got to
Sure.
run down the seats and punch, and then they have to all
Yeah,
punch
yeah.
back. You know, like when
Yeah,
you
It's
high
the
five
fives
down
down the
line.
crowd.
Yep, high five down the line. Go 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 go.
Oh, I broke someone's seat. I'm
We're
sorry.
breaking the seats.
Hey, we got him. All right,
Yay.
I'm gonna do a little outro. So yeah, thank you for having me, and
Alright.
yeah, we'll see you in a bit.
Same here, guys. Thank you for everyone who came to this panel. Like this was insane and so incredible. Like I'm so grateful to all of you for being just so awesome and asking all the questions. So I'm gonna go and end off my stream too, but I will be back probably playing some SMP as well. So thank you,
guys.
everyone. I love you all.
Peace.